Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions. Ultimately, there are components of this investigation that led back to a prison in the state of Georgia where an illegal phone, a contraband phone, was used to orchestrate these acts. There was a hit called by a high-ranking gang member on the opposite side of that opposing rapper's gang. And I'll tell you today, that gang was Goodfellas. Goodfellas Criminal Street Gang being one of the most hyper-violent gangs in the city of Atlanta. And we will pursue you relentlessly in making sure that we keep this city safe and suppressing violence throughout our city. And
I don't know what Lil Baby did to those Goodfella dudes or whatever that are down in Atlanta, but something's up, man. Like, it's not looking good for Lil Baby. Like this, like the police are naming you straight up at a press conference, bro. You're fucked, man. Like those 2 13-year-olds that got unalived, like, you know, RIP to them, and condolences to their families and shit. That's totally sad and shit. But the connection with what Lil Baby has is like, you know what I mean? It sounds like somebody, like, you know what I mean? He was shooting a video, and his ops, I'm not gonna say who, but like apparently he was taunting his ops in their hood or whatever, and they busted shots or whatever, and they ended up getting unalived, those 2 13-year-olds. I don't know the whole story, but that's what I've just like pretty much like rumors I've heard. But it's not looking good for Lil Baby. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe like taunting your ops went too far and shit like that, and now it caused this crazy havoc, and now you're gonna be in a world of shit, man. You should have left the like beefs alone and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's the little Marlo karma coming back to get him. I don't believe in karma because of Jesus and so like that, obviously, right? But I'm just saying, like, an eye for an eye or something like that. I don't know, man. Maybe just like the ghost of little Marlo is coming back to haunt Lil Baby or something. I don't know, man. It just seems like something bad's like coming down the pipeline for Lil Baby. You know what I mean? Like that he messed up, and you know what I mean. He pissed somebody off or something like that. I don't know, man. But it just seems like it's just not gonna end well for Lil Baby like that. It smells like a Rico is coming down the line. It sounds like 4 episodes to just get like a serious Rico win. Just like I can just see Lil Baby getting like 30 years or something like that. Like, God forbid, I don't wish jail upon nobody, obviously, right? Like, you know what I mean? I hope that he stays free and continues to make millions of dollars for his family and his friends and shit like that, right? Because I never would knock nobody's hustle or wish jail upon nobody, but like, if he was just doing some fucked shit, like just like trying to like taunt his ops or whatever, and then these kids lost their lives, then you know what I mean. That's not a good look, man. It's definitely not a good look, and you sound like you would have blood on your hands and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean. If that is the case, I don't know that's alleged, right? I don't know if that's the case, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If your Lil Baby is at fault for this, or is he just being named because he's high profile, or what? Like, what do you guys think? Let me know. Have you guys heard of these Goodfella guys or whatever? Like, apparently they're a serious crew and not to be fucked with. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate if people subscribed. And yeah, follow me on IG, Sean Gibson, ShaunGibson. Yeah, follow me on IG for that. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Everybody take care and have a good night. Thanks.